What's up guys, I'm Chris Doughty, aka Doughtinator. Welcome back to the channel. Brands Hatch in GT7 is even more dangerous than it is in GT Sport, and this race now is no exception. Towards the end of the race, this is the final lap of the race. I'm in 12th position. Someone's gone off in the final corner. Fantastic, that was another position for me. This is a fuel limited race and we're going to try and race to the line. We're going to come home in 11th position. No, someone's run out of fuel. It's kicked off the line. We're cut through to 9th position, guys. If you thought that was a chaotic finish to a race, then you're going to watch this whole race, because quite frankly it gets even more insane. We're going to start this race in 10th position now. This is a top split lobby on PS4 and it's a 13 lap race. Tyre wear is quite high. We will need to change tyres. Fuel is also very high usage, so we won't get to the end of the race. We will need to make a fuel stop at some point in this race. Brands Hatch, I don't like this circuit very much at all. It's very dangerous, and with GT7's more on knife edge handling physics, it's even more dangerous. And right there, someone had just snap oversteered and lost the car on the exit of the second corner there. So that's one position for us. And yeah, the tyres just weren't up to temperature, and yeah, just complete death there. And someone's run wide in the braking zone there. They're going to go side by side down this straight here. That's going to be very difficult into the next corner. It is a high-speed right-hander, and we're going to see how this one plays out for these two. Hopefully we can capitalise on any mistakes, but they've filed into line and someone's running wide. He's gone wide there. We're going to make that position. Are we going to send it to the inside here? We're not going to get it on the corner entry, but on the corner exit he's run wide, so we're going to sneak through on the inside on the corner exit. So we are gaining positions hand over fist and up to 8th position now. 7th position now. Someone else has lost it, I think. Now, I didn't catch who I passed then, but we gained an extra position. We're up to 7th position now already. We've not even done one lap at this race at Brands Hatch. Now, pit stops, I'm going to look to go for the pit stops around lap number 6 or 7, some kind of split the difference strategy. I don't really know what the best strategy is here, but we're just kind of playing it by ear as we go. Skipping forwards now towards the end of lap number 6. We have gained another position through another exit of a car ahead, and someone's got a huge penalty there and recovering. So that is big mistake from that driver there. Up to 5th position now. 6th position? 5th position? No, that was indeed a lapped car. So already after 6 laps we've got cars having an absolute nightmare at this hellhole that is Brands Hatch. And I have to say, they've captured the gloomy English weather absolutely perfectly in Gran Turismo 7. Let me know what you think of that in the comments below, and how have you been getting on this week in this race C at Brands Hatch. We've just been thrown to the inside. We've left the door open there. That driver's got pace. We know he qualified quite high on the grid, and keep an eye out for him. He will feature later on in this race as we go. What do you think of the BOP races so far? We've had 2 weeks in succession now with BOP races. I'm kind of interested to get a tuning race back, to be honest. I really enjoyed the tuning race at Daytona, so I'd be really excited to get some tuning back into GT7. But the race in hand right now is, can we latch onto the back of this Spanish driver? And we do have the slipstream just back. He's got a massive swaz into the corner there. He's run really wide there. Are we going to be able to sneak in? It's absolutely... Oh, we can go to the outside. Are we going to be able to hang it on the outside? Yes, we do. Left space on the outside of the track. Huge shout out to you. Great race in there. Great recovery. Great awareness. And we did make that move happen round the outside through some of the dangerous corners at Brands Hatch. Now we're up to 4th position now. And let's see what we can do from here. I think this is going to be my pit lap. Looking at the fuel, looking at the tyres, I think now is about the right time to pit. In Gran Turismo 7, you have to be very cautious on pit entry. Do not cross the white lines fully. We get away with that one on the inside. We're going to change the tyres. Pit loss in this particular track is actually really quite quick. So arriving in the box very quickly, changing the full set of tyres, put another racing hard set of tyres on. That is the only tyre available to use. Slight overfill of fuel just to make sure we are all good till the end of the race, and we can now start to push. It is a fuel saving race, so for a lot of that race I was short shifting. I was being cautious on fuel just to make sure I didn't have to put too much in the fuel stop. So the diamond, which gives you the estimation of how much fuel you will use towards the end of the race, I actually overfilled to make sure I got some headroom to really rev it out and chase the cars ahead now. So we've exited the pits in 10th position. A little bit wide there on the corner exit. The tyres maybe not quite up to temperature, but we're going to do our best to try and get into the rhythm now. And get back on terms with these drivers. Some of them have yet to pit, and I think some of them may not take tyres. It's borderline whether you can get to the end of the race on one set of tyres. You will save around 4 seconds in the pit stop, but you have the danger of worn tyres, as we are not really used to the heavier car now. We've put some fuel back in it, and we're starting to run wide on a lot of our corner exits, so we really now need to get this under control and start to produce some good lap times. So dialing things back a little bit now, a bit of caution involved now. Looking at the leaderboard there, people are starting to pit, so where will we filter out when the pit stop happened? Currently in P10, and looking forwards now to complete this lap. Skipping forwards now, lap number 10, we start to catch people that didn't change tyres at the pit stop. This driver ahead now, this British driver, you can see he's lacking the grip. We're going to flow through his corner quite nicely, get a great exit, put alongside and make the move happen into this series of corners here. These are the most dangerous corners on any track in GT7 in my opinion. Let me know what you think of that in the comments below. More specifically, this corner here, running wide is very, very easy. Skipping forwards again, we're starting to close down other drivers, also benefiting from other people's mistakes. We've got, it looks like a penalty for a driver ahead here. That's a pretty huge penalty, so we're going to get that move done. Up to 7th position now as we fight back through the field on these new tyres compared to other people on the old tyres. And you can see the car ahead is also having a lot of swaz. Bit of moment there from him on the old tyres, I would imagine. We need to try and really make our move happen at the correct time. Yellow flag's ahead now. Yep, someone's dropped it on the exit of the first corner. Oh, this guy's got very out of shape now. We need to get on the brakes there to avoid contact and a potential penalty. So we did manage to avoid that one there. Full brakes into that incident there, and we got away with it. But it has cost us a little bit of race time. Look at the guy's got no grip at all. He really is fighting that car. So we're going to look to make a move perhaps into this corner here. He won't have the grip to get the drive out the corner, and we should be able to get him on the corner exit. We get a bit of swaz ourselves, but we get that under control, and it looks like we should have the overspeed now. I think he must have backed off then, maybe to let us go. That was a sensible thing to do. He knows he can't fight us on the pace that we have, certainly with his tyres the way they are. But ahead is the driver we saw earlier on in the race, and quite a long way ahead in fact. I think that is going to be another driver that didn't take tyres at the pit stop. Skipping forward to start the final lap of the race, and we have significantly closed in to the back of this Spanish driver, but we have someone along for company. A fast driver who got a penalty earlier on in the race is also fighting back, so we need to make this move happen as soon as we can to not lose any time. And he's gone deep on the brakes, clearly suffering with tyre wear. We need to try and figure out where we're going to make this move happen, guys. Through this corner here, he's a little bit wide. We are not on the ideal line either, and I don't think we're going to be able to get this move done into the next corner. He has defended it but left the door open slightly. He's braked and gone deep there, very deep in fact. I'm going to sneak down the inside and get the exit the corner. Glancing back now, it looks like they are also going side by side. It's kicking off behind. Is he going to get the slipstream? We're going to go slightly defensive into this corner here now. We just want to make sure we don't get repassed, but we are going to be compromised on corner exit, which is going to give us less corner exit speed, and they're going to go side by side into the next corner, and we're going to flow through these series of corners now. It's not really any passing places really, so we should be safe from drivers behind, but it's not to say we won't get a move thrown down the inside, and we are. He's closing in. The Spanish driver behind is going to get a good run out the corner here. Glancing back, he's coming. We're going to go defensive into the final corner of the race. Fuel looks to be okay for ourselves. We're going to go into the corner, park it at the apex almost. We're going to catch a slide there. We're going to get a bit of impact, and he's going to drag racers to the finish line, nudge us out of the way and get that position from us. But he didn't. He got a 3-second penalty for that last corner incident, guys. That is the penalty system working well right there. Let's take another look back at this one. On board with this Spanish driver now into the final corner of the race. We're going to get on the brakes, stop the car at the apex, and he's just going to power through and just gives a punt. And I was really lucky to catch that. And he's just going to sneak through and maybe take the win or the position, but he does get given a 3-second penalty, guys. What do you think of that? Let me know in the comments below. Did the penalty system judge that one correctly? Once again from on board, and you can clearly see he just accelerated through my car, gave me a rear end tap, and it was a real wrestle to keep the car under control, guys. and we can see that right here with the onboard footage. We're going to get a tap from behind. It's going to kick off. A lot of crazy corrections going on, but we kept it under control. That is going to be it for this video, guys. Hit that like button if you have enjoyed this racing. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.